The alligator lizard is a reptile that defies expectations. Neither large nor fast, neither venomous nor aggressive, it survives through structure, patience, and evolutionary design refined over millions of years. Its name comes not from behavior, but from appearance. With a long body, short limbs, and heavy overlapping scales, it resembles a miniature armored reptile from a distant age. Belonging to the family Anguidae, alligator lizards are found primarily in North and Central America. They inhabit forests, woodlands, grasslands, and mountainous regions, often hidden beneath leaf litter, logs, rocks, and dense vegetation. Unlike many reptiles, they tolerate cooler climates, making them one of the most cold-adapted lizard groups. The body of the alligator lizard is built for protection rather than speed. Thick, bony scales reinforced with osteoderms form an armored layer beneath the skin. This internal armor provides resistance against bites, crushing pressure, and environmental hazards. Predators may capture an alligator lizard, but killing it is far more difficult. Movement is deliberate. Short limbs and a flexible torso allow the lizard to snake through narrow spaces, under debris, and into crevices where predators cannot follow. It does not sprint across open ground. Instead, it relies on concealment and structural defense. The head is broad and strong, housing powerful jaw muscles relative to body size. While not venomous, the bite is firm and persistent. Once an alligator lizard clamps down, it often refuses to release, discouraging predators and handling attempts. Vision is well developed for close-range detection. The lizard relies on sight and chemical cues to locate prey. Tongue flicking collects scent particles, providing information about nearby insects and small animals. Diet consists mainly of insects, spiders, snails, slugs, small amphibians, and occasionally other lizards. Feeding is opportunistic. Rather than active pursuit, the alligator lizard waits, ambushing prey that passes within range. Cold tolerance is one of its most remarkable traits. While most lizards retreat completely during cooler periods, alligator lizards remain active at lower temperatures. This allows them to exploit food sources unavailable to other reptiles, reducing competition. Activity patterns vary with season and region. During warmer months, they are more visible, basking briefly to regulate body temperature. In colder seasons, they retreat underground or into insulated shelters, entering a state of reduced activity. Defense strategies are layered and effective. When threatened, the alligator lizard may remain motionless, relying on camouflage. If detected, it may inflate its body to appear larger. As a last resort, it can bite aggressively. Tail autotomy is another survival tool. If seized by the tail, the lizard can detach it, allowing escape. Unlike many lizards, the regenerated tail lacks the same internal armor, reflecting the high cost of this defense. Despite their name, alligator lizards are not aggressive by nature. They do not seek confrontation and will flee or hide whenever possible. Defensive behavior occurs only when escape is impossible. Reproduction is slow and deliberate. Many species give birth to live young rather than laying eggs. This adaptation allows embryos to develop in stable internal conditions, increasing survival in cooler environments. Females invest heavily in offspring. Gestation can last several months, and litter sizes are small. Newborns are fully formed, miniature versions of adults, capable of independent survival from birth. Growth is gradual. Juveniles face high mortality from birds, mammals, and larger reptiles. Armor provides protection, but experience and caution are equally important. Social interaction is minimal. Alligator lizards are solitary, tolerating others only during mating periods. Territory is defined loosely by resource availability rather than aggressive defense. Ecologically, alligator lizards play a stabilizing role. By controlling insect and invertebrate populations, they help regulate forest floor ecosystems. They also serve as prey for larger animals, integrating into the food web. Their presence indicates healthy, undisturbed habitat. Because they rely on ground cover and moisture, habitat destruction directly affects populations. Removal of logs, leaf litter, and natural debris eliminates shelter and feeding zones. Urban expansion fragments populations. Roads, landscaping, and pesticide use reduce survival rates. However, some species adapt surprisingly well to suburban environments with sufficient cover. Conservation status varies by species. While some remain common, others face localized decline due to habitat loss. Protection of forest structure is critical to long-term survival. Scientifically, alligator lizards provide insight into reptilian armor, cold adaptation, and evolutionary persistence. Their lineage stretches back millions of years with relatively little change. They represent an alternative reptilian strategy. Not speed, not venom, not size, but endurance through design. Observation of an alligator lizard reveals patience. Long periods of stillness broken by precise movement. No wasted energy, no unnecessary risk. In a world favoring extremes, the alligator lizard survives through moderation and structure. It does not dominate its environment. It fits into it. As forests shrink and climates shift, this quiet reptile's future depends on habitat respect rather than fear or fascination. The alligator lizard reminds us that survival is not always about being the strongest or fastest. Sometimes it is about being built right and waiting.